These mittens are all fairly straightforward, so I haven't done videos for them, but the thing that might cause you a bit of pause is how to string them on the I-cord. And you could always sew them, but I am so lazy, I thought it would be easier to just knit them on while doing the I-cord. And you can see that I've got several of them. That's kind of the wrong side, if you were. This is the right side, but it doesn't really matter. I doubt anybody would notice it one way or the other. How you do it is you get to the place where you want to have the mitten attached, and you insert the needle into the stitch as if to work the next I-cord, and then you insert it into the mitten just anywhere in the cast on edge or first row of stitches, and you pull the stitch through. Of course, when I do this on the video, it just looks next to impossible. And then you continue to work the I-cord. Now, what I've done is you could just have it dangle from one corner if you want, or from the center, but what I did is I wanted them from both ends. So I'm going to knit a few more rows of the I-cord, and I'm going to do the same thing at the other end of the mitten. Here we go. So, just a few rows, and how long you make this just really depends on what you're going to be doing with it. You could also just work the mittens and put a single I-cord on them and use them as a Christmas decoration. That would work as well. Or I thought a cute thing to do, but it would involve knitting a lot of these guys, and that would be making a wreath out of them. It would be a really small wreath, but it would be cute. Could use them as, could do an advent calendar if you wanted to embroider numbers on them. You could use them as place card holders, and you know, do the little card and stick it in the top of the mitten. Any number of little things you could do with these fun little mittens. Now I'm just going to work enough rows until I have it long enough that it's going to go to the other side of the mitten. There we go. Let's look at it from this direction. And that's long enough. So I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side. So I'm going to insert my needle into the end of the I-cord. I'm going to insert it into the end of the mitten, and I'm going to pull the yarn through the mitten and through the I-cord, and not drop stitches or various other things, and pull them through. And there it is. It's attached. And what I did is I worked about 20, I put in markers, worked about 20 rows between the mittens, but you could measure, count rows, however you want to do it. You could position them closer, further apart. It's completely